area, and so that's
And that's correct.
we're still seeing some rotation here. What I'm seeing though is that the original tornado warning fizzled out, so that's gone. But just to the north of there, I'm starting to see the winds begin to tighten back up. So along this line, this ragged line of heavy rainfall, every once in a while we can get a weak spin. These little kinks. So you see this right here, the greens next to the reds. Sometimes that can produce zero spin-up tornadoes. So it would be a really good idea if Washington County, especially the Springfield shelter, right now you guys have a severe thunderstorm warning. This was just put out recently because of that wind threat. That'll go until thunderstorm warning, and we're seeing some strong winds right near Kentucky 49, 60 miles per hour. That could certainly do some damage just out to the west of Springfield, Kentucky.
I'm trying to make a video, doofus.
Manton, Nearings, Loretto, we called you guys out earlier. Please stay in your area. Shell Pleasant Grove, Simstown.
You know what? I'm no longer making videos whenever they're in the room, guys.
Does include, and you can see that we'll put a track on this as it continues to the northeast at about 35 miles. A little ragged looking, but this could again put
and this page is kid friendly, so no saying bad words. No saying bad words on my weather page because it's kid friendly.
Connection, decided to kind of wrap up and touch the ground.
Half the time my video game page ain't kid friendly, but my weather page is.
The area where we had some rotation near the Hodgenville area is gone. That was heading towards the Lebanon area, and now there's some signs of organization that's moving into Washington County, Kentucky, towards the Springfield area. So area, Gravel Switch, Perryville, Harrodsburg, Danville, into Junction City, all those areas that you see in those times, you'll want to be seeking shelter. And again, staying away from the doors and windows, all the typical safety things and safety tips that we tell you to do, be doing that with this severe thunderstorm warning. This is a severe thunderstorm warning that also mentions a tornado possible. Storm warning that it also says a tornado possible. So this is one of those situations. Again, we're seeing this beginning to try to wrap up. We're seeing the greens going this way. That's air going towards the radar, and then this is air blowing away from the radar. Potentially, it doesn't have to be a tornado.
Jackson,
this could be
what are you
some
doing?
damaging straight line winds. Notice these wind speeds of around 60 to 70 miles per hour. When we get wind speeds in excess of 60 miles per hour, that can do damage to trees, to power lines, maybe the roof of your house. So this is, again, as we back up our view, and I know we've been hot, but you can see Louisville is not under the threat at all. You can see the back end of that Rainford and Hardinsburg, the center of tropical depression, Cindy, is right Bardstown south to Campbellsville towards I-65, and right there is where we're starting to see this right about there. So this is our biggest area of concern in western Washington County, Kentucky. Yeah, we're still seeing some bright spots. If that is making it to the ground, that's causing some problems here around 429, just out to the west of Springfield, near the Bear Wallow area. Sissylville, 152, and 429. Those areas need to be seeking shelter at this time. Here are some of the streets where this could be impacting. Blandford Road, Old Elizabethtown Road, Loretto Road, Lanham Road. Heading to the east a little bit farther, Rosewood Drive, Eagleton Road, and so this is near the Briartown area. Bardstown Road as it moves into the Springfield area. That is some rotation right there. As Doug mentioned, again, this is a tornado. This is a radar-indicated tornado threat. So we haven't had any official reports of the tornado on the ground, but we have had some damaging wind reports. Okay, we've got a report of that's a LaRue County report of a service garage there. Okay, so that was a good hour after a tornado warning to get some reports, because sometimes it takes people a while before it's safe to get outside. So this is just north of the Lincoln Birthplace National Park. So that's in LaRue County earlier when we had that tornado warning. So the National Weather Service here, the center of low pressure, the center of Cindy is right over Greene and Taylor County. Is here, and the rotation is where we've been tracking that out of Nelson County now and into Washington and Marion counties. So again, please be seeking shelter at this time. That's a severe thunderstorm warning has expired. So we're going to watch this area very closely here. I don't like the way this looks here around Springfield. That's pretty close to the circulation that we had in LaRue County, and it is tightening back up. I would not be surprised if shortly for this area in Washington County. That's heading right over the Springfield area. Again, if it was a tornado or if it was straight line wind gust, it's about the same. This is an environment. These are weak, short-lived, little tiny spin-ups, rain-wrapped. Most people won't even see them because it's raining to tighten up. This